Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Horned Frogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him! And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Horned Frogs offense has the ball for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They kick it away on 4th down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field possession.
The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. There's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. On the ground, it's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Small. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. He's got it down the middle.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
To the air, it's Hammond. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They've got the screen set up. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The kick is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's small. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover. the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play calling because the offense is trying to go fast.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker coming.
Roughing kicker, defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give from the gun. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's small. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Brings it to the open. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Baker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bailey. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, And he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, TCU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. Sort of gush about a play caller there. That's saying something. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Russell. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to throw. It's Hammond. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bailey. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll give it to the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Jones. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Makes the grab, it's Gentry. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Fields. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll pull it on the read. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
TCU 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now the play fake. Fires it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Using his legs, it's Fields. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. That's caught. It's Jones. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Quarterback keeper. Turning it on!
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Right down the middle. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. The option look. Now the pitch. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hammond. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008.
Fires to the tight end.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Got the first down and more. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Baker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Shelton. Smashes through the tackle. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved. Out in the perimeter in space, we can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Makes him grab over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
52, TCU, 21.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect that he'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's brought down after a nice game. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun. Sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
There he goes.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here